or me. Entitle your notes median and mode. Median and mode. Okay. Cut off, Rodas, thank you. So median and mode, no notes? Still watching TV? Median and mode. So, all median and mode are just other ways of finding the center of data. So for instance, on your warm-up, we found the center of this data. The center of that data was the mean, and it's right here. That was for a warm-up. The median and mode are other ways of kind of finding the center of data. So that statisticians or scientists that are looking at data, sometimes they don't look at the mean. They'll look at the median or the mode. There are other ways of trying to talk about the center of all the data. So that's all I'm going over right now. This is another way to find the center. We already know the mean from yesterday in the warm-up. These are two different ways. So what data am I going to use? How about the top 10 fastest cars? Who likes fast cars in here? What kind of car you got?
What kind of car I got? Oh, I want.
What kind of car you want?
I want McLaren.
McLaren? Okay, I think McLaren is a 10th. I'm going to do the top 10.
Is it one of the fastest?
Yeah, I think it's a 10th. Watch, check it out. Yeah, it's a 10th.
Really?
Top speed is 250 miles per hour for the McLaren. It's called the McLaren Speedtail. That's Gaia's future car. Let me go ahead and write it down first. We're going to find the median here. Okay. Let me actually split the screen here. That would be a better idea, wouldn't it be? There we go. Okay, so the McLaren is 250. I'm going to write this down. They come in at number 10. That's the top speed. Number 9 is the Bugatti. The Bugatti Veyron. Its top speed is 253.8. Okay. Number 8 is the SSC Ultimate Aero. It's a fast looking car. 256 miles per hour. This is top speed. So far so good. Then we got, coming in at number 7 is the Koenigsegg.
Koenigsegg.
Say it again? Koenigsegg Agera R. And it registers at 260 miles per hour. So far so good. Okay? Koenigsegg. Look at that thing. Then we got the Bugatti Chiron 261. That's a nice looking car. So here's the bottom 5. Okay. Questions so far? All I'm doing is putting the data in order from least to greatest. Starting with the McLaren at the bottom, that's Gaia's future car. And we're now at the 5th fastest car in the world, which is coming in at the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport. Look at that thing. 268 is the top speed. Okay, what's coming at number 4 now? The Hennessy Venom. Look at that car. The Hennessy Venom. That's coming in at 270, top speed. So far, so good. Now we're down to the top 3. So coming in at third is the Koenigsegg Agera RS now. The one that was, I think, 8th place was a R. This is a RS. This one's coming in at 278 miles per hour top speed. Now keep in mind, there's cars that are faster than this, but these are production vehicles. Vehicles that a company actually makes. But there's been people who've made way faster cars than this that's broken it. Yeah. So top two now. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport, 300 plus. That puppy's coming in at 304 miles per hour. Top speed. That's quick. 304. And number one. There we go. Number one is, someone call it, I'll give an extra stamp. What do you think it is?
I think it's a Ferrari. Ferrari?
Ferrari? Anybody else? Any other takers?
Actually, I don't know.
You'll get the stamp. I mean, take a wild guess. Anybody? Any other guess? I'll give a free stamp.
Could be a Lamborghini too.
Okay, so Ferrari.
Or Lambo.
Pick one.
Or Ferrari.
Okay. Anybody else? Mustang. Okay. Let's see.
Rolls Royce.
SSC. I never.
Tuatara.
Tuatara. Look at that car. That's at 316. The SSC Tuatara. So that's 316. Okay, so here we go. We got the top 10, you guys. All right. Let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit so we get all 10 on my screen. Go ahead and write these top 10. Top 10 fastest cars. All right. So, let's find the median now. Now, when I say median, I want to know the car that's in the middle of all the cars. Is there such a car that's in the middle of all the cars?
260.
Well, let's see. If I shave off the bottom, the one that's at the bottom, and then one at the top, and I keep doing that till I get to the middle one, I'm going to kind of hone in on the middle one. What's the one in the middle? Well, there is none in the middle. There's only two in the middle, huh? It's only the 5th and 6th car. So there's no exact middle number. So what we got to do then, if there's no exact middle number in your data, what you got to do is take the two middle numbers, these two. I forgot what cars those are. I think it's a Bugatti and something else. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take those two middle cars and I'm going to find the average of those two. I'm going to find the mean of those two, which means I'm going to add them up and divide it by 2. And that'll be our median. So the median, what I'm trying to say right now, the median is the exact middle number. But if you don't have an exact middle number because you have an even amount of numbers, there's 10 cars, there is no middle number. You have to take the two middles, add them up and divide by 2. Watch. So put capital M for median, 260 plus 268, divide that puppy by 2. Here we go, I've got my calculator out here. 260 plus 268, divide that puppy by 2.
264.
Nice. That's the median. Well, we typically use capital M for the median, so 264 is actually right in the middle. This is the middle. And notice how 264 is right in the middle between those the two middle cars, right? 264 is right in between 260 and 268. So that's the median. So it's different than the mean. It's a different way of finding the center. So far, so good. What about the mode? I'm kind of confident some of you have seen the mode before, like maybe in a past math class. Does anybody remember how to find the mode out of the top 10 cars?
It's a number that repeats itself.
Right. It's the way I used to remember. Mode kind of rhymes with most. What's the top speed that occurred the most is really what Adriano's saying. Very good. 260. Look at how 260 was realized by two cars right here. So the mode is the data value that occurred the most in the data. In this case, it's 260. So on your notes, go to put mode. It's 260. Now sometimes data doesn't have a mode. You'll just write no mode. Sometimes it has a mode, sometimes there is no mode. So we found the median is 264, the mode is 260. Two different ways of finding the center. Let's try a couple more examples that are a little more quick. Any questions so far? Just a couple more examples, we're done. You guys are doing very good. Go write example 2. Is it me or is it warm in here? Thanks. Find the median and mode. Again, when I write capital M, I'm talking about median now. Not X bar, which is mean, median. There's our data. Go and write that down. Here we go. So the median. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to put them in order from least to greatest. You have to do that. If you're going to find the median, you have to put them in order from least to greatest. I did that automatically when we did the top 10 fastest cars up here. They were in order from least to greatest because that was easy. But here I got to rearrange the numbers in order from least to greatest. Okay, so watch me do it. Obviously 100 is the smallest. Then 150. So I'm putting them in an order from least to greatest first. Then we got 200, 300, and then 500. So far so good. Is there an exact middle number here?
Yeah, 200.
Right, it's 200. In other words, when there's an odd amount of data values, the median is the exact middle. Unlike the cars, there was 10 values, so we had to get the two middles and then add them up and divide by 2. Here, we already know the exact middle. It's right here. 200. There's your median. Wow. Was that easy or what? So when you have an odd amount of data values, the median is just a middle number. Simple.
There's no mode? Or?
Good question. Is there a mode?
Oh.
Is there a number that occurs most?
No.
So we just write no mode. Good job, Gaia. Sometimes data doesn't have a mode. It's okay. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Easy. One last quick example. You guys are doing awesome. You guys are doing awesome. Example 3. Let's go 560, 720, 300, and 250. Let's find the median and mode. Last example. Write that down, please. All right, let's rock and roll. Let me sip some coffee first, though. Woo! That's good coffee. Here we go. Let's put them in order from least to greatest first. That's the first thing you got to do. Or you're not going to find the median. You got to put them in order from least to greatest, right, Lopez? So watch this. 250, 300, 560, 720. Least to greatest. All right, let's look for the exact middle number. Hernandez, is there one?
No.
Nope. So, the median, then look at capital M, is going to be the two middles added up divided by 2. In other words, the mean of the two middle numbers, the mean. Here's the two middle numbers. So let me add those puppies up. So 860, so 300 plus 560 is 860 divided by 2. I have no clue. Let me get my calculator out. 1. 860 divided by 2. You're the man. That's the mean. The median, rather. Mendoza, is there any mode? Nope. Put no mode.